Hey riders, here we go. Friday. What are we looking at today, folks? It is November the 15th, Friday. It's currently 11:54 for me, coming up on noon here. Inside Cycling World here. You all know me. My name's Colin. I guess you can't see that screen there. I was just showing you before. What are we getting into today, folks? Let's have a little quick peek here. Big event here. How would you say this? We're in Belgium, Kloosbergen, 24 kilometers, 135 meters of climbing. 20 participants right now. Let's just jump back out for a second. Jump back in. Okay, we're still at 20, so we're going to jump into spectate. Got things set up here, folks. Still messing around with my setup. Happy weekend, everyone. It's coming up real quick. I saw a couple of names already that I recognize in the mix here, so thanks for showing up, guys. Got the Belgian cobbles here. We're less than 5 minutes to start right now, folks. Let's have a look through our start list. This bouncer, here's Ruben. Ruben Hose, he is a Belgian. AKA Rubu. And then I also saw, we're up to 23 riders now, folks. Chima, Carlos Morata. Carlos and Ruben were riding together on the Tuesday race, the Sprint Series race. We got Remco Kuipers, Florian Henkelman, Elmar Seek, Alistair Gilbert, Stephen Blackwell, Andrew Pennington, Lutz Pluter, German, Chris Saka, Sean Lavelle. Hey, Sean. I think I chatted with Sean on Facebook real quickly. Good to see you here. Andrew Street from the UK. Joel Noguera. Yes, dude. Get it. Gordon Jackson. Great to see you, Gordon. Jay Johnson. Probably Janssen. Wayne Smythe. 4 minutes to go, folks. So we got 24 kilometers, and I believe it was like just 120 something meters of climbing. Looks like we got like a bit of a wall where we're going to go up on a plateau, race along, and then bomb down the other side. So a couple of different strategies here. Do you go early on the break, try to get away, get up over the top first? Do you attack right before the downhill on the second bump where we're coming back down? Yeah, it's going to go off, folks. So I believe this is round 8 of the 8 race series. I've got a few different series in my head, but I'm pretty sure it is. But there's some good stuff coming up, folks. Really good stuff coming up. If I'm looking here correctly, just looking at some stuff. What's this going to be? It's going to be called the Festive Get Racing Christmas Countdown. So it's going to be a 6-week series starting on November 24th, 2024 to December 30th, 2024. And this will be this is the 3 watts per kilo. So it's kind of like a power classification here. Here's Torsten. Good to see Torsten. Torsten jumped into my Inside Cycling World Discord. Thanks, Torsten, for dropping in. Great to have hitters hanging out with us, sharing info, advice, things like that. I love it. Love it so much. So somewhere on the page, you're going to see a link to the Inside Cycling World. That's where I'm putting all my MyWhoosh stuff. So check that out. Jump in. It's just a lot of cycling chit chat. Check out Inside Cycling World channel. That's where all my videos are. Well over 200 videos, which is insane to me. Got 2 minutes to go here, folks. Actually, I'm going to check that out right now because I think I saw a really strange number this morning, and I'm like, what? For a while, I was telling people barely 200, and now it's like 220 something videos. View channel. Okay, yeah, so if you want to look at the channel, it's called Inside Cycling World. A lot of Ruby content, a lot of race commentary. That's my favorite thing to do is race commentary. Started riding on MyWhoosh, which I absolutely love. There's going to be some more videos coming out about that besides just race commentary. I'm back on Zwift. Yeah, I'm liking it, going back to it, and I've even been hitting up Training Peaks. So yeah, if you check out my channel, Inside Cycling World, we got 209 videos, folks. 209. Throw out about 5 or 6 because they're just shorts, little promos I was doing. There's a lot of content there. So if you go there and check it out, please like the videos, throw me some comments, suggest something you want to see. If you've got ideas, if you really like it, give me a subscribe and we'll go from there, folks. Channel's growing every day. Wow, look where are we at now? We're over 9,000 subscribers. I love it. I think it's only going to get bigger this winter. So obviously I'm looking for some sponsors. That'd be great to get. Then I can just focus on 100% race commentary. Any racers here? Just going to jump into this quickly. We're about 45 seconds out, folks. Okay, Ruben's here. He's riding easy today. Penelope saying hi. OTR Virtual Events. Let's go, riders. Yep, Penelope, we're MyWhooshing. And yep, Penelope says hi to OTR. OTRs, they've been around quite a while. Put on great events. 20 seconds to go, folks. How is this going to go off? Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention too here. I saw his name. Steve Ludford's here. Steve Lud the Mud. Thanks for coming over, Steve, and checking it out. I know you've been messing around a little bit. 5 seconds, folks. Let's rock. Let's let them take off here. Have a little look around. Just going to check this again. Check my OBS settings. Everything looks good. Voice isn't too loud. Okay, so probably what I should do... hang on a second. I just want to reduce this a little bit. Skull doesn't have to be that big, does it? Oh, it looks good up there. Yeah, let's get that up there. And let's see how hard these guys go out. So yeah, again, Ruben, Steve, thanks for coming over and supporting me over here. I've known these guys quite a while now, so it's great for them to branch out, check out some other racing. How many did we get started today? That's one of the first things I do in all of my race videos. Check this out, folks. It looks like we've got 32 riders. Wow, we had a bunch register. Looks like we got 38. We've got 2 in the chute. Actually, we got 3 in the chute. Adrian, Dominic, and Russell Penn. And looks like Ivan is just stepped away for a second. Stephen Blackwell's here. Ruben, yeah, Ruben's riding chill today, I can tell already. Putting in the miles. Ruben's heading over to Tenerife. Gonna do some climbing over there. Sergio Silva here. Interesting tidbit, folks. 2 of the riders that came here today because they know me, they will be riding in real life in the next week over on Tenerife. I think that's where they're going. Is that where it is, guys? I think they're going to be climbing Tide, maybe. Tide, however you guys say it. Troy Glennon here. This is a tough name for me to say. Polish rider. I'm just going to go by Dabrowski. Now, that's I've got that down. All pushing 3 watts per kilo here. We're going to start bouncing up. Adrian Osborne riding solo, trying to bridge. He's got a 7-second gap trying to bridge across. Steen Brusgaard here. Yes, Steen. Get it, dude. Got the Dane coming up. Had a little quick chit-chat with Steen. Johan Moreno, dude. Yes. Johan, I think... was it Johan? Yeah, I think Johan won the Tuesday race. Pretty sure. I'm going to have to get better with my stats here, folks. Get some more running spreadsheets. But we got a nice big pack at the front. Take a look at this. I think we've got 24, 25 riders here. 26 riders all packed up here. I don't see, unless someone's gone way up the road, 26 riders in that lead group here. Insane. Let's get the camera angles going. Oh, you can see someone's just tailing off. It looks like we've got a couple of riders just dangling off the back here. We're on the cobbles now. Dead flat here, little tiny bump coming up. Couple of riders starting to fall out the back. Looks like, who would that be? So we had 26 riders there. And let me just bounce back here a little bit. I think it's Alex. I think Alex is just drifting out the back here. He's desperately trying to get back on. Just saw 7 watts per kilo there. Alex, it's make or break time now, dude. Make or break. Let's go, buddy. 8 watts per kilo he's pushing there. Just clawing his way back on. Let's see the green. He's pushing close to 400 watts there. He's backed it down now. He's getting close. Digging again. Soon as we saw those green numbers light up. Hopefully that was just a momentary lapse of concentration for Alex. Because he's just burnt. Half the pack of matches are out the window. He's back in the draft. He's safe. Awesome stuff. 26, back together. Doing a little bit of a climb here now, 3% gradient. So Alex might be a little bit winded here now at the start of this climb. Hopefully he can recover before the bump starts really kicking up. Everyone's starting to dig in now. You can see the red chevrons, the little, sideways arrows there, and the orangey ones. That means everyone's up in the power here, folks. Let's get to the front. Steve's doing a great job here in the draft. Awesome job, Steve. James Ogilvie. That's Mr. OTR himself, folks. Wayne Smythe. Torsten. Let's get right to the front. Who's pushing up there? Lucas Haubrich. And yeah, Gregors. I think this is just Gregors. That's probably how I'm going to say it. It's probably how it's pronounced, I believe. Tim Moore. So this is like all 4 watts per kilo here, folks. Watch out for the prancing stallion, the wild buck, I should say, on the far right-hand side of the screen there. Just the crowds are going nuts here, folks. Flat again. Let's get ready for the wall. Time to light the afterburners. We got Joel hanging out here too. 10th place, our lone Canadian participant today. I think when we hit this wall, implosion time. There's going to be some huge attacks here. Once you get up over the top, it's pan flat again. It's like we're climbing up onto a plateau. I wish I knew more about the geography here. I'd tell you some neat stories about it. So, do we still have our 26th in this group? There's James still there. Adrian's just off. Yep. Alistair's fallen off now too. 8-second gap up to the group. So, there was 26. We're down to 25 now. Alex here is just hanging off the back. Come on, Alex, get in there, dude. He's in the draft, just dangling a little far back, I think. What's going to happen here? Oh, you can just see, it looks like, yeah, Alistair. You can see his orange dot on the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner. So you can see there's a couple of riders starting to dangle. That would be Alex and, actually it looks like Johan, but I think Johan knows exactly what he's doing there. There's a push going off the front right now. Look at the push going off the front. It's happening, folks. They're attacking already. Let's get right up there and see who's causing the mayhem. It's Torsten. Torsten Holtz, German juggernaut, with his German compatriot too, Lucas. Was there team orders here, folks? Was there team orders? Joel Noguera there as well. Super strong Canadian here. I think me and Joel, yeah, I think we're Strava buddies now. Thanks for that, Joel. Luis Maya. Some of these names I'm like, do I know this person from a different platform? Just some of the names I see just little hints for me. So Torsten, this is all 7 watts per kilo. So they know they can smash this all apart right now. So I think when we started the hill, we had 25. Let's just hang out here with these guys. What are we going to have left by the end? Maybe, I bet you we're going to lose about 25% of the field right here. Joel Noguera. Carlos Murata, Elmar. So yeah, look at this. That front group is just flying up there. So there's a group of 9 right at the front. 9 riders up front, 4 seconds back. So the entire field just got smashed in half. Joel's just hanging on now. Just hanging on. Let's have a little overhead here. You can really see the brakes forming nice here. Those guys up front, that's probably Torsten back up front again, pushing so hard. And we're still climbing, folks. It's all basically in one climb. There's one climb, plateaus up top, probably going to be rolling farmland, and then another kicker right before you bomb downhill. So the entire field just got destroyed. Yep, you can see here, Joel's just slipping off the back now. So Joel's 8th place. Lucas is just ahead of him. Remember, Lucas is one of the ones that started that attack. Maybe went a little too deep. Paying for it now. He's in 7th place. Let's jump up to, here's a rider I haven't mentioned, Casey Schum. Casey doing well here. Over 6 watts per kilo. Torsten, 5th place. Wayne Smythe. Gregors. Johan Moreno. I think this guy, this is a name I'm really getting to notice a lot on MyWhoosh. Absolute hitter, folks. Absolute hitter. And then we got Luis here. I wonder where Luis is from. Luis, do you ride on any other platforms? I'm really interested in that. Just jump in the chat quickly as this is going off, folks. Hey, Ken. Ken from South Africa's here. Thanks for joining us. We've got interest from all around the world, folks. Everyone's here. We're just getting to the top of the climb now. It's backing off 2%, false flatty here. You can see we're in that, less than 1%. It will kick again here at the very end. And then we're going for it. We're only 5 kilometers in out of a 24-kilometer jaunt. Let's start bouncing back. 17 seconds back, we got Elmar, Erhan, Chris Saka, Alex. It's just like carnage all over this climb. This must be a pretty famous little climb, I would imagine. Pretty steep. Short, brutal. Florian Henkelman, Ian Sutterby, Steve Ludford here. Get it, Steve. Pushing nicely, just over 3 watts per kilo, chasing after Gordon Jackson. And then Adrian Osborne's coming up, Steen. So I think these were like the first original 26 riders we had. Looks like we got wild rabbits on the side of the road. Watch out, folks. 27th is Alistair Gilbert. 28th, Sean Lavelle, Andrew Street, Troy Glennon. They're all climbing here. Again, here's Ruben, putting a little bit more power down now, but this is not really Ruben all out. He actually messaged me and said that he will not be going all out today. Dabrowski here. Ruben's taking it a bit easy before he goes on vacation. I think he flies out Sunday, I believe. Stephen Blackwell, Sergio. Okay, Sergio has just had a little quick mechanical on the side of the road. Check out the dry stone walls here, folks. You know I look for those in every video. I love that. Adrian Lotza, Ivan Torabolo. He's stuck in the start chute. Okay. And here comes Adrian up the hill. Okay, Sergio's still broken down there. Just launched himself over the dry stone wall. They're having a little nature break. Okay, folks, we're going to move back up the field. See what I can get to here. Some riders are still climbing. We've got, this is interesting now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 together at the front. Gregors, Wayne, Johan. Johan's there as usual. And Luis Maya. 10 seconds back to Torsten. That hill just shredded the entire field. I mean, we started that climb, 26 riders all in a group, sandwiched together. They're spread everywhere now. We've got 4 up front. Torsten's riding solo. Tim Moore chasing with Casey Schum. They were climbing all together. And Joel Noguera. So Joel Noguera's done a really nice job here getting right back on. He was falling off the back, caught up with these 2 riders ahead of him. Where is Carlos Murata a further 8 seconds back? Moving further back to Elmar, who's riding with Chima. We've seen Chima a lot before too in the previous races. Lucas Halbrich is right there. These guys are all going to group up. So like Elmar, Chima, and Lucas are probably all going to group up. These 3 are going to join forces at some point. Then we got Erhan, who's with Jay Jansen. It's probably like a Jan Jansen, one of those names. James Ogilvie is in a group here with Remco Kuipers and Alex Pleeger. I'm going to say Pleeger maybe. Chris Saka's there. I've seen Chris a lot before. These 4 will probably all get back together as well. Lutz Ploiter is with Florian Henkelman, the 2 Germans side by side. And we also have, Andrew Pennington's there. Okay, good stuff. Gordon Jackson is with Ian Sutterby. Gordon Jackson is with Ian Sutterby. Steve finds himself solo right now. He's got 20 seconds to the people ahead of him and 30 seconds behind, but hanging strong in 24th place, keeping the wolves at bay that are chasing him. Currently, we're only 6 kilometers in, folks. These guys are going to have to start recovering now. Let's see what's going on right at the very front. So we got Luis up there. We got Johan right there. Let me just grab a drink here. Trying to stay hydrated, folks. Going to do a little ride after this myself. Checking the stream here. Should be good today. Yeah, we're looking good. I'm actually recording too. I'm probably sitting a bit too forward. So I've been moving cameras around. This is a brand new camera today for the OTR events. I like it a lot better. It's just, I'm just a lot bigger on screen. So I got to back it up a little bit. I tried to do a ride yesterday with it and like the camera was right in my face. So now I'm like, okay, can I move all my training stuff back? So when I say my stuff, it's right here. Like, how do I do this? It's right over here. My bike's here, my trainer, Tax Neo 2T. And what I do is I just kind of slide the monitor over a little bit so I can stare right at it. I really got to work on this room this weekend. Although I say that every weekend. So yeah, great racing here. Hey, so Penelope, I think you're hanging out in the chat room here. 6-week race series, 3 watts per kilo, max power limit. Starts November 24th. You should jump into it. Right now, so I've only done one 3 watt per kilo race, which would have been last Monday. There's a Sunday slot in the AM. Way too early for me. I think it was going off at like 2:30 in the morning on a Sunday. which would be 9:30 for you, so it might be perfect for you. And there's also a Monday slot. Monday night, I believe it's 7 p.m., 12 noon for me. So that's how I managed to catch that race. But it is capped at 3 watts per kilo, so you can't be showing up and dropping 10 watts per kilo all the way and destroying everyone. So it's kind of for like, that power range, which I think is really good. I really like that racing too. And heart rate monitors are, I'm not sure if they're enforced, but just use a heart rate monitor. I mean, who doesn't have a heart rate monitor? We all got them. Let's see them, folks. So yeah, I mentioned Steve as well, just in my chat here. Yeah, so Steve, that starts up if you're interested in that. Penelope, I think you'd have a really good run there too. There's no women's entrance right now, so Penelope, you could be the first. Let's do this. I will cover them. I'm going to cover all of them. So right now, I'm doing 3 OTR events per week. I'm probably going to do the Monday. Yeah, the Sunday time slot I'm not going to make. I think the Monday time slot's the bigger one. So we still got our 3 at the front, 9 seconds back to Wayne. Then we got a group here. Tim Moore, Joel, Torsten. It's all coming back together here. Torsten's gotten back on with these guys, I think. Or they caught him. There was 3 of them together. Carlos Murata digging hard. They're probably not that far ahead of him either. Torsten getting some good rest here. Okay. Yeah, so Penelope, think about that. November 24th, 6-week series. If it's anything like the other ones, they were like best 7 days out of 8 or best 7 stages out of 8. I don't know the rules. I could be totally wrong here, folks. Probably going to be a best 5 out of 6 race, but I don't make the races up. I just talk about them. Racing through the forest here now. Beautiful scenery. I absolutely love the graphics on here. Elmar, yeah, we got nice groups for him. We got Chima, Elmar, Lucas together. 17 seconds back, we got Erhan. James is chasing nice. Emoting away, James. I love it. Alex is with him. I'm just going to say this is Jan Janssen. I'm just guessing. But yeah, it's got to be. Or maybe it's Jesper. Could be something like that too. Yeah, I love the emoting in this. It's kind of gamey, but it's not that gamey. Because I know a lot of people are like, I don't like the gamey ones. This is not gamey at all. This MyWhoosh racing is not gamey. There's a few little things, like the emoting. Okay, well, that's not gamey. It doesn't affect the race. There's no power-ups. I really enjoy that. Everyone has their preferences. Quality racing here, folks. It's only going to get better. So get in now when the going's good. Get in at the beginning. We're going to start climbing in here, folks. Looks like we got another little bump coming up. It's flat now for our leaders. So we're going through like a little water area here on this raised walkway. Got the falls over on the side. Ooh, Johan's there. Yeah, he had a wicked sprint on Tuesday. Love seeing that. So Johan, I think I caught your Facebook comments. Yep, and like I said, I'm here. I'm doing 3 watts per kilo race Mondays. I will do the Tuesday sprint race and the Friday big race. We'll just call it that. The Friday big race, the Friday more serious race, the harder race, whatever you want to call it. Got deer everywhere here in these forests. Great lighting effects here too, folks. I love it. So cool. You know what? These guys here are not that far back. They can see them now. Take a look at this. Are these guys going to come back on? We've got such a solid group here. Tim Moore, Joel Noguera, Casey Schoom, Torsten Holtz. I've watched Joel race. I've seen Torsten race several times. These guys are probably working like team time trial mode right now, trying to get back on. It will accordion in and out. I always talk about the accordion as guys are going up bumps, coming down. So as you can see here, we're starting a climb right now. It's super falls flatty, but it's going to make some riders slow down. They're going to get way over the top. So watch when we go over the top here. We've got 3 riders at the front. Ooh, yeah. Gregor's is getting over the top right now. He knows, I got to get away now. Get on that flat before those guys get a chance to catch up with me. We're actually going to dip down here for a second. We're dipping down. We got 2. We got 3. They're all back. Luis dug in there. I got this feeling that Luis is a pesky lightweight climber. That's my thing. He's pesky, but he can climb anything. That's what I'm thinking. Gregor's digging in again. 7 watts per kilo plus. Let's get over that bump, boys. Get on that flat and run for the border. Just run. You've got the wolves on your heels right now. Looks like we're going to be going through some kind of castle here. Check this out. Awesome stuff. And I got to say, these are probably Belgian colors right here. We are in Belgium, folks. So we got our 3 up front. Wayne Smith. So I think Wayne was with them. Wayne was with that group before. Just been shelled out the back. Could not handle that pace. Trying to settle in, recover a little bit. Hopefully Wayne can jump into this next group that's coming up and be part of the hunt. So we should have 4 behind Wayne. And we do. We got Tim Moore, Joel Noguera, Casey Schoen, Torsten Holst. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's pick up Wayne, get him into the team time trial, and hunt those 3 down. The 3 up front, no. They get to that hill first, they're probably gone. There's a lot of strategy to this. Like, there's different ways this race could have went down. They did smash it all apart on that first climb, and now they can run and use that downhill to their advantage. Looks like we're going through a giant palace here. Carlos Murata, not that far behind, really. Elmar with Lucas, Chima Miros, Erhan. We got Alex, James Ogilvy is still there too. So they're just coming into the palace now. Jan Janssen is there. Chris Saka, Remco, Andrew Pennington, Florian. Yeah, these guys are scattered all over the place, but there's little groups and clusters that are probably hunting each other down. Steve Ludford still riding nice and strong. Steve has still got a gap before, so Steve's found himself in a weird spot. He's in no man's land. What do you call this? This calls, oh yeah, I'm going to drop it right here. He's Jack Jones on your own, folks. There's no one near him. He's leading some chasers by 20 seconds, but the other group is 30 to 40 seconds ahead of him. So, yeah, Jack Jones on your own, Steve. Ruben, chill here. Yeah, Ruben's just riding 2 watts per kilo, saving his legs next week for the big climbs he's going to be taking on. But he is with Steen, as Sean Lavell's close by, Andrew Street. So it looks like Stephen Blackwell is our Red Lantern today. 33rd place. You know, hey man, we got 33 riders out there. Actually, we got 34 riders out there. I don't know why that keeps popping in like that. Adrian had a late start. So that's why I think he's further back. He missed his start chute, that's for sure. And then we had a couple that were sitting in the chute. So we did have 38 people registered, which is pretty decent, folks. Pretty decent. It's only growing. The OTR events, that's the place to be. Veteran Series on Fridays, folks. Get in it. Bouncing back to the front now. Oh, I'm trying to play catch up here with the graphics. Here we go. Johan Moreno, 9 watts per kilo, folks. This is that tiny little bump I told you about. It's a 13% wall here. Up and out, over the top. Wow. Look at him go. Luis is about a second back. Wayne and Gregor. They're together there now. Wow. So we've got Johan at the front. I need to have a quick look at this, folks. Let's just have a little overhead. Okay, so we got 2 riders at the front, being Johan Moreno and Luis. We've lost Gregor's out the group. Oh my. That whole group from behind, they all came together. So when they were racing up that hill, the group was chasing from behind and caught them on the plateau. This is going to be a 2-up sprint, folks. We can't even see the other riders right now. But the 4 that were out front, they've joined the group behind now. So now we've got 2 solo breakaway artists. Hopefully they work together. Hopefully there's not too much catting mousing here where they're going to get caught in the last 100 meters. 20 seconds back, we got Tim Moore. We got Joel Noguera. We got Torsten, Gregors, Casey Schoen. Wow. So we got 6 riders here chasing those 2 up front. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Dig in now. Dig in. These 2 know they got to run. And they still have 8 kilometers. We're spot on 8 kilometers to the finish. moving along, folks. Moving along. Johan Moreno. So I've seen Johan race. He's got a pretty killer sprint. I've seen him light it up. Luis, I'm not really sure about. I want to think Luis is a climber. But we never know yet. I don't know enough of the riders yet. 20-second gap back. Can those six pull back 20 seconds in the next 6 kilometers? Sorry, 8 kilometers. Well, that's probably even a better chance. Even a better chance. We're just going to launch back a bit here, folks. Let's see the... James is back here. Looks like James has got a bit of a break from someone. Jan Janssen and Alex. So before, James was right with Alex. And I think Jan was with them too. So looks like James has pulled away from them. James has got a 14-second gap up to Erhan. Let's take a further look back. See how Rubu's doing. Steven's still hanging strong in 24th place. Oop, I lost him there. Here's Ruben. Ruben digging in deep here now. So Steve Ludford here. Yeah, so here it is again. He's still maintaining that 20-second, well, 16-17 gap to Adrian Osborne. And 30-second gap up to Ian. Yeah, it's always tough when you find yourselves in these positions because it's like you can't catch those guys in front because there's 4 or 5 of them up there, and you're just holding on for dear life with everyone coming from behind. Tough place to be. Probably a way harder workout than what you're expecting. Here's Steve. He's just actually, this is quite the deadly little wall here. I'd love to get some feedback as to what it feels like on the trainer because it goes from like nothing to 13, like boom. Like watch this here, boom. 13.5%, 14%. Steve digs in 7 watts a kilo. Nice job, Steve. Get it, dude. Hopefully, week over week, we're going to start seeing some more people that I know coming across, having a little look around, just doing something different for racing versus their normal thing. So we still got our 2 up front. 7.3 kilometers to go, folks. Rocking. And we're down to 16 seconds. It's coming back. Wow, they are almost on the same bend here. Take a look at this archway, and let's go back to Casey. You can now see that same archway. These guys are coming back. I can feel it. It's going to go off, folks. It isn't going to be 2 going for the finish. Take a look at this. Casey now sees them. Bit between the teeth. Starts pushing 5 watts a kilo. Casey looks like a big powerhouse rider. Probably like an 80 kg rider, I would imagine. Maybe high 70s kgs. Took a little dig there. He's probably waiting for the rest. Are you coming with me? Let's go. The front 2 just went around the bend here to the left. They're just ahead of them. Wow, look at how much the times come down. We can see them, folks. Take a look at this. I think these guys are saying, there's no way. We can't stay away from these guys. They've really pulled back their power now. Take a look at Luis and Johan. They're like riding 2.5 to 3 watts per kilo. I think they know it's imminent. The catch is imminent, folks. Here they come around that bend now. Here come the Wolves. These 2 have just given up for now, and they said, okay, fine. Let's regroup. They don't want to ride the final 6 kilometers solo, just destroying themselves, trying to hold off this group. They'd rather get back into that group and attack again later. Very savvy, folks. Okay, so what's on my agenda today? Yeah, we're doing this race, covering it all. I'm going to probably make another video quickly after this, just to review thoughts and stuff. And then I'm going to do a little bit of route hunting. So got a nice little ride planned here after this. Yeah, so here we go, folks. Joel is there too. We got 8 riders back together. 8 riders back together, 5 kilometers to go. All pushing nice here. So our next rider coming in will be Carlos Murata. Chima. Chima is with Elmar. Oh, and Lucas. 30 seconds back, we got Erhan. Sigurksio. German rider. Lots of Germans here today. James Ogilvy. Is he still solo? Ooh, yeah. Jan Janssen and Alex are back with James. They're all back together, folks. James had a 4 to 5 second lead there, so those 2 must have worked together hard. Andrew Pennington is with Florian, Remco, 26 seconds back, we got Chris Saka, just pushing ahead of Ian and Gordon Jackson. Further 10 seconds back, we've got Lutz Ploiter. Steven, still dangling in no man's land. Steven's like, what did I sign up for here today? Like, no drafting, no support. Steve just pushing hard all the way, in that 3 watts per kilo range. Adrian's kind of in the same position as Steve here. They're both solo. 50 seconds back to Ruben, 30 seconds ahead to Steve Ludford. Steve and Adrian have ridden this whole thing solo. Let's get right back to the front. It's about to go off, I think. There's going to have to be, and I think it's just a pan flat run to the finish now. 4.1 kilometers to go. So these guys have covered right at 20 kilometers in 30 minutes here. Remember, we did have a good chunk of climbing there. And just wickedly steep too. And surprise kickers, that little one coming out of the palace, like, oof. Just perfectly designed too. That's what I like about some of these courses, the virtual worlds, is that the course is designed for racing. That little bump there, in real world, why would you put a 13% hill right there? That was designed for a bike race. That's my opinion anyways. It must have been thought of. We need a kicker there so that they can launch over the top. Yep. Really nice design. Okay, I think these 8 are going to be together all the way. Just from what I'm seeing, how they're all riding. Same kind of abilities. Really nice get in the draft. I mean, you can really let off like 2 watts a kilo, 1.5 watts a kilo. Johan resting at the back now. Resting at the back. So yeah, we got Carlos a single. Then we got a group of 3 at 108 back. Erhan, yeah, he's riding solo. Finds himself solo as well. Then we've got, this will be a good sprint too, Jan Janssen. Again, I just made that name up. I don't know what the J stands for, but it's Jan for today until I get corrected. Then we got James Ogilvy and Alex. Andrew Pennington is with Florian. So there's going to be quite a few nice little sprints to call. We got 3 coming in here. Ian Sotheby is with Gordon Jackson and Chris Saka. Steve Ludford says, yeah, I'm riding completely solo today. I don't like other people today. I'm riding solo all the way. Adrian Osborne, he's like, yeah, I like that idea, Steve. I'm going to do the exact same thing as you're doing. We're not going to work together. We're just going to stay completely apart from each other and do our own solo rides. Ruben, he's hanging out with a couple of dudes. He's with Andrew Street. Ooh, actually, Ruben's pushing away right now. And, Ruben was just with Andrew Street. He was with 2 others before. So things have been happening. Steen Brusgaard, Sean Lavelle together. Further back, we got Alistair Gilbert. We got Dabrowski, Stephen Blackwell, and Adrian's pretty far back. This is when I jump back to him. The world doesn't kind of clip in right away. There we go. So we're good there. Let's get back to the front, folks. I think we're going to be down to 3 kilometers to go now. 2.5 kilometers to go. Okay, world, jump in. There we go. That's the kind of processing power you need when you're running like on Ultra HD. I may have to turn it down a smidge. Obviously, my machine is struggling to keep up at times. Remember that you can get, I'm running MyWhoosh HD. So you can run the MyWhoosh version. So there's 2 different versions. It's not like some of the other platforms where you'll have like the PC Mac version and then you'll have the mobile version. There's the Primo MyWhoosh HD, 2 kilometers to go, folks. And ooh my, we've got a little bit of a break here. We got 5 at the front. Joel's 2 seconds back. Come on, Joel, let's go, dude. As I say it, he digs in. He's pushing 6-7 watts a kilo now. Tim Moore hanging on. Wayne Smith, could be Smythe. He's right with Tim. They're going to have to launch across now. They're going to have to do it quick, get this over with to give themselves a chance to recover. Wayne Smythe, 167 beats per minute. Joel's just been coming after him. He's still trying to... Oh, the ones up front are pushing now. Check this out. Check this out, folks. Torsten's going now with 1.5 kilometers. No, he saw them coming back together and said, no. Let's go, boys. And Johan followed him, and Johan goes right over Torsten's shoulder. Torsten reacting now. Luis is right there in the mix too. So we've got 3 at the front. Casey Schum, Gregor's 4 seconds back. Oh, wow. Here, I'm going to do a little overhead look so you can see this going down. We should be able to see it here. Oh, they're just off the screen. They're 6 seconds back, so they're falling back a little bit more. What I'll do now, let's just bounce back to Johan, and we're going to take a little look back, see what we can see here. Yeah, you can see him just coming through the castle wall there. The village wall where the bell is. 6 seconds back. There was some wicked attacks there between Johan and Torsten. Torsten went. Johan went over his shoulder. Then Torsten had to counter it. Wow, 800 meters to go, folks. 800 meters to go. What can they possibly have left in their legs? Heart rates. Let's get the heart rates down. Torsten's heart rate's nice. 152 beats after sprinting at 8 watts per kilo. Same with Luis. Johan's a little bit more elevated, probably more my style. You can see they've all backed it off now. Everyone's trying to recharge. Recharge the batteries a little bit, boys. Recharge this battery. 500 meters to go here, folks. Here they go. They're lighting it up now. Lighting up. Luis, 10 watts per kilo here. Gapping them at the moment. Johan coming back, 10, 11 watts per kilo. Torsten right there as well. Johan digging at 12. Luis is falling off the back now. Johan's still pushing. Torsten is in the right spot right now, folks. The perfect right spot here. 200 meters to go, folks. Coming around the corner. Torsten in front now. Can Johan get very past? Oh my, folks. I probably photo finish. Torsten Holtz. I was going to say it looked like Johan might have it. Look at the time difference, folks. 0.58 to 0.60. Are you kidding me? Wow. The other riders are already coming in too, folks. They were only 4 or 5 seconds back. Okay, I'm going to try to move back a little bit here. Carlos Morata is still on his way. Okay, so in that schmozzle of a sprint, Torsten Holtz just hung on. I think Johan Moreno had more top-end speed at the end, but he was trying to come back. So right after the finish line, Johan was still accelerating. So close. Luis Maya in third, fourth place Wayne Smythe, fifth Gregors, sixth Casey, seventh Tim Moore, eighth Joel Noguera. Between the top 8 finishers, 11 seconds. It's like so close. Yep, so that's 8 of them done. Looks like someone's already logged out. Carlos Morata will be coming in for 9th place. And we do have some more sprints coming up here too, folks. So let's let Carlos finish himself. He's going to finish here. We're going straight back to Chima. We got a little group here, folks. We got 3 riders together. Okay, that's not important. We got Elmar, Lucas, and Chima all coming in hot, folks. Coming around this bend here, we're going to see the finish line. 200 meters to go at this point. The MyWhoosh symbol over on the right-hand side. Here's the finish line right here, folks. Boom, right here. Let's go, folks. Yes. Nice job, boys. Lucas took that one over Elmar and Chima. Should be lighting up in the overall standings here right away. Oh, sorry, it was Elmar took that. Elmar, Lucas, and I believe Chima. No, I'm looking at the wrong side. As I said, Lucas took it over Chima. Let's jump back again. Here's Erhan coming in. Yeah, Lucas Haubrich, Chima Muros, Elmar. Those 3. That's how I said it the first time, and then I got distracted by the riders on screen. Here comes Erhan coming in solo. Alex Pleger will be coming next with Jan Hansen. I think James is still here too. James is there too. Let's go, dudes. Let's go. 300 meters out. Ooh, James is going early. 7 watts per kilo. Trying to catch them sleeping. Alex reacting nicely at 8.5 watts per kilo plus. They're coming hard now. Jan Janssen. James has got to hang on for 200 more meters here. They're virtually on him right now. Here they come, folks. Trying to get past him. We're going to have a little look back. As they come to the finish, sprinting past him. I'm not even sure who got that, folks. James got 14th, Alex, and then Jan Janssen. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Remco Kuiper's coming in, being pursued by Andrew Pennington. This will be for, I think, 17th and 18th place. Florian Henkelman's right there too. Ooh. Florian was very close to catching him at the end. We're just waiting for, so there is James Ogilvy did get 14th, Alex Pleger. So James did hang on. Again, look at those finishes, folks. James, 25.45 seconds. Alex, 25.64. Jan Janssen, fake name, 25.77, and lighting it up is Gordon Jackson. Let's go, Gordon. 8 watts a kilo here. Strong finish out of Gordon. Can Chris come back at him? Chris and Ian Sotheby. Looks like, yeah, Gordon got away there. Chris Saka, Ian Sotheby. Coming in next, we are going to have Lutz Ploiter. So Lutz has been alone for a little bit. Steve has been riding solo all day. Steve's moved up to 21st place. Oh, sorry. My correction. That's the number of riders left. Standings over here. Steve's been in 24th place pretty much all day, riding solo. And so has Adrian Osborne. They haven't been able to gain or lose from either all day riding, both at about the same ability. So Ian Sotheby's in 22nd place. Lutz Ploiter will get 23rd. And here comes Steve around the corner, 24th place. Awesome job, Steve. Thanks for coming out and racing over here. Adrian Osborne, again, Steve and Adrian rode solo all day within 30 seconds of each other. So there was about a 20 to 30 second gap ahead of Steve. 2 groups, solo Steve, 30 second gap, solo Adrian, 30 second gap back again. So Adrian will finish nicely here in 25th place. Ruben's coming in. Again, I know Ruben's taking it nice and chill today. Ruben will get 26th overall, I believe. He's got to save his legs for this week's climbing expedition to the Canaries. We still got Andrew Street out there. You can just see Ruben up in the distance here. Nice draw in here. Some video games even, that would just disappear. You wouldn't see that person. So they've got really nice detail as to the drawing. Let's see if we look with Ruben. Let's have a little backwards look here. Yeah, we can see Andrew back there. Just look down that road. You can just see him. Little side angle here. Ruben coming around the finish here. Nice recovery ride for Ruben today, I think. Yeah, heart rate 141. 2.5 to 3 watts per kilo, probably average. Nice job. Andrew will be next. Great job by Andrew, too. Sean Lavelle. Ooh, yeah. We got a 2-up sprint here, folks. 2-up sprint coming up between Sean Lavelle and Steen. Let's go, dudes. Let's go. I'm cheering for both of you here. Get to the finish, boys. Get to the finish. Who's going to go first? Steen looks like he might be turning out some power. Sean is too, though. They're both going to start pushing 4. Ooh, Sean gets out to 5.5 watts a kilo. Right on his... Steen's right on his shoulder, though. Careful here, Sean. Don't pull him all the way. Don't pull him all the way. Steen now pushing. Sean's got some good power here. Steen's just getting past him now. Hopefully Sean can hang out in the draft for a little bit and give himself a chance to get back over Steen's shoulder. Steen pushing close to 5 watts a kilo. There's a gap forming now, folks. We got a gap happening. Sean's just drifting a bit. Steen finishing really strong here, close to 5 watts per kilo, all the way in here now. Coming around the bend, watch for the yellow barriers, the yellow archway, I should say it. It says MyWhoosh right on it. That's our finish right there, folks. Steen is going to get 25th. Steen gets 28th. Sean gets 29th. Alistair Gilbert is a little further back, 800 meters back. Come in nice now. Just emoting away. Yeah, dude, do it. Get it, Alistair. I love that. That is so fun. That is so fun to me. Yeah, he's doing it again. He's waving to the crowds. He's doing like the Queen's wave. Then he says, no, I got to get down here and get on these bars and go. That is fun stuff. Super cool. I love that. Okay. Yeah, Alistair's coming in now. We'll get 30th place overall. Dabrowski looks like they're a couple minutes back. Stephen Blackwell. And then we got Adrian out there. So Adrian definitely got late start. So, I would probably do, well, I guess it depends. You show up late to a race, what do? Either it's full recovery, chill mode, or maybe just smash yourself to oblivion, solo time trial. Either or. Looks like Adrian said, yeah, I'm just going to take a chill. Just take a chill. So we got Alistair coming around the corner now for 30th place. You can see the yellow barriers at the end. Here we go. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I hear you. I'm doing it too, man. I'm doing it. Okay, and so last guys out there, we're going to have Dabrowski, Steven, and Adrian's a little bit further back. All right, folks. So yeah, don't forget, this was the OTR Virtual Events Friday race series. This is the veteran series. Every Friday, you can see the signs on the side of the road. Like that, to me, that is so cool that stuff is in the game. Sunday, I won't catch it. Actually, is there still an event? I'd have to take a look at that. Sunday, Mondays are the 3 watt per kilo group. And Tuesdays is Flaming Fast Racing on Tuesdays. Lots of events going off here. So keep your eyes peeled for November 24th. That's when the new 3 watts per kilo series goes off. You know, guys, I'll put some kind of announcement in the MyWhoosh channel on my Discord. Like, hey guys, you know, I'll probably just cut and paste James' stuff and just drop it in there so you guys can see it. Because James, I get these questions all the time. When does the next series start? Because people find out about the series and they're like, oh, there's only 1 or 2 races left. When does the next one start? So I'll be sharing it in my channel as well. Let's get a bunch of people coming out to race. Yep, so we got Dabrowski here. He's only 600 meters to the finish. It's a long straightaway drag. I think we'll see a bit of a church/cathedral, and we slowly veer to the right, and then the finishing barriers are right there. Finishing banner, I should keep saying. It's like the yellow MyWhoosh archway. Lots of fans out. Hey, you even see that? The fans are holding Belgian flags. They got their signs up. Well, there was a couple back there. I saw them. This guy raising the MyWhoosh flag. Coming in hot, folks. Coming in hot. Dabrowski's finishing nice here. Up in the power. It's always nice to see this. Look at him. He's pushing in at 5 watts per kilo. There's no one near him. I do stuff like this too when I ride solo a lot. So really nice finish here by Dabrowski for 31st place. You always want to know, what do I got left in the tank for the finish? It's kind of good training. So even if you just kind of like do your ride, 2.5 watts a kilo, you know, slowly ramp it up over that last kilometer, 3, 4, 5, 6 watts a kilo. See what you can do. I'm not really sprinting. I'm just kind of like slowly ramping up the power. Do that on a lot of like kind of false flatty downhill stuff. Slowly start grinding it up at the end. So 31st place was Dabrowski. 32nd place will be Steven. Actually, Steven was pretty close to Dabrowski there. And then we've got a little bit of a wait for Adrian to come in. And I knew that was going to happen because he's so far back, I think. It's got to all catch up, draw on those graphics. So Adrian is still 5 kilometers out. Let me get my water in me for my bike ride. So Adrian Lotza here. Really check out, like, what I really like about MyWhoosh is there's always something going on the screen. There's lots of names, signs, the spectators. I kind of get all into this stuff. Something, like, it's never just one thing. There's always something moving. You got the MyWhoosh blimp over top. You got the river. Those water effects are really nice. The ripples and the reflections on the water. So yeah, like there is a MyWhoosh HD for higher end PCs. I'm not even sure if mine's high enough. And then there's a standard. It's a lighter version for PC. I believe they probably have the same for Mac as well. And then there's the mobile version, which I've seen people race on. You just lose some of the people dancing around and waving signs. You can find videos on YouTube that are like a side-by-side, like, hey, this is what it looks like normal MyWhoosh, this is what it looks like MyWhoosh HD. So a lot of the extra graphics you're not going to see. But you're still going to race. You're still going to get to compete against others. Let me jump into the chat here, see if anyone's around. Wow, got busy. Yemko, good race everyone, was my first OTR race. Definitely coming back. Okay, so... must be Yemko. Was it Kuipers? I think it was Kuipers. I thought I saw a name Yemko Kuipers. I believe so. Actually, there's one way for me to find out. I can probably go to the overall here. Oh, Remco Kuipers. Okay, I may be wrong about that, but I think that's who that is. So that was his first OTR event. Great. How did you find them? Definitely coming back for the next race. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Let's get it. Ruben went a bit harder than he wanted to. Good race. Yep. Thanks, Yemko. Turnout record 38 riders. Very nice. Yeah, that's true. They could do that. Yeah, guys, if you're ever interested, over on Ruby with my channel, if you use the Colin1M code, any of you guys over here could jump into some races over there on Ruby if you're interested. There is a code in the channel. It's called Colin1M. Probably means Colin 1 month. Well, of course it does. And yeah, just plug that in. You'll get a free month of Ruby if you want to just give it a shot, try some racing out over there. So yeah, let's have a little cross-platform collaboration. OTR events. So this is James here saying, thinking about a short vets series in December, but lots of Tour de Monde prep to do. Yeah, don't forget about that, folks. Tour de Monde, that's put on by OTR events. This is year 6th anniversary. So Tour de Monde ran for 4 years on RGT, apparently. 1 year on Indy Velo, and now it's over at MyWhoosh. It's going to be incredible with the Worlds here. I believe it's a 12-stage series. All the jerseys, polka dot, green, the yellow jersey. So yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And yeah, it'd be really cool if Penelope could get involved. Penelope's pretty new, but she's racing with us at just under 3 watts per kilo. So it's always nice to get the ladies riders out. Once one lady comes, we get more. There was a race through the week. Actually, it was the Team GRC Sunday short race last weekend over on Ruby. We had 9 ladies on course with us, which I was like, wow, this is awesome. 9 ladies were in that race. That was one of the Iceland events. So we got the numbers over there. Let's grow some ladies racing here too. So Adrian's still finishing now. It's only 3 kilometers from the finish. Adrian riding kind of, a little bit of a relaxed, more recovery pace, like I said. Probably showed up 3-4 minutes late and was like, what's the point? Might as well do my ride. So let's just keep the chat going here. So Ruben, you fly, yeah, question for Ruben, does he fly out Sunday? I'm pretty sure I've already asked him. So many things in my brain right now. I did a group ride yesterday too. If any of those folks are watching, yeah, I apologize. I always tell people on Ruby, download the video, download the video, download the video. I was so busy with these cameras and stuff. Sunday morning. Okay, thanks, Ruben. Ruben, how long are you going for? A few days? So yeah, on my Ruby group ride, it's called the Inside Cycling World, 1.5 to 2.5 watt per kilo, like super chill ride. Yeah, I didn't have the route downloaded, so it kind of buffered. What I did, guys, 9 days, awesome. Okay, cool. I put the stream private, shut her down. I did a bit of work on the video, and I re-uploaded. So it's just up as a video now, in case you're interested in seeing it again. And we had a nice little turnout for that. So again, thanks to Ruben and Steve for coming across and taking part in this. I will be talking to more people over there. Actually, Steven Cycles did message me this morning and said he could make. So Steven Cycles and Ruben were here on Tuesday. Steven Cycles couldn't make it today. I chatted with him a bunch about it. He was busy. Stu's here as well. Stu, you should come over and give it a chance someday. Give it a shot. Some good racing over here. Really good racing. So we're still waiting on Adrian to finish here. He's coming in. 2 kilometers to go for Adrian. Smaller groups, so I'm going to stick right around till Adrian's done. Looking at my time here. So for me, it's 12:53. And then I'll be doing my ride today. Oops. Oh, what am I doing here, folks? Yeah, Stu, you could run it on something else, right? Yeah, you could, Stu, you could run it like on you could run this on a phone. You can. I mean, probably have your phone plugged in the whole time. It's probably going to be hot, burning through a lot. But people run this on their phones. It's going to be the mobile version, so stripped down graphics, but still the same mechanics. And when I say stripped down graphics, I just mean all the little extras, the moving things that takes more processing power to do. Check out some videos online. I was going to put the MyWhoosh PC Lite version on my laptop. I just haven't got around to it yet. But you can see comparison videos online. I really like, they have some really good workouts. They have so many workouts. And they actually have, this is what I thought was really cool. They have workouts with video on demand workouts. So you'll have a coach right there on video doing the whole coaching with you. And what they've got, I only checked out a few of the video on demands. It's Cy Bradley. He's a big name with MyWhoosh. He's one of the coaches that does them. So it's kind of like something a little bit extra for all those workouts, and they have a ton of them. They've actually got they got live coaching sessions too. So yesterday, I think it was Emma Martin doing a live coaching session yesterday. So I don't know how it works exactly. She's obviously probably just streaming the whole time, and you join the stream and do the same workout with her. I'm going to check that out. Johan Moreno, hey dude, nice job out there. Nice job out there. Very, very close. Like, let's take a look at this. Johan, you and Torsten, he finished 48.58. You finished 48.60. I actually didn't know who won that. Because you had more at the finish line, you were moving faster, it seemed. He just got there before you did. So it seemed like your power came on a little bit later. No cycling today, Stu? So I gave up cycling tonight. Just got up caught watching Iron Man 3, Shields, and Jarvis on YouTube. Yeah, I was super close. Very, very close. So, hey, Johan, really glad you could make it. And so thankful that you can jump in the chat here. I try to grow this every week. I've been pumping my channel hard. So it's really cool to have the hitters come in and hang out with us. In fact, anyone, it really makes this easier for me to do as well when I have this interaction. So what I'm going to be doing too here, guys, hey, and for those that don't know, I do a group ride. I'm probably going to start doing a group ride here too, and that's the whole point of why I'm going to do it, is I'm starting up my little podcast. It's called the Zone 2 Podcast, so you can imagine what it is. It's super chill. There will be communication through Discord, and it's just going to be a conversation between me. Here's Torsten, Terror Tort. Yeah, nice battle, guys. Nice battle. So this is what I think is awesome. We have first and second place hanging out with us here in the chat. So I think we got Adrian coming up to the finish here now, don't we? Yeah, Adrian's done. So Adrian's 33rd finisher. Under an hour, 57 minutes, 11 seconds. Great stuff. So yeah, you two got, anyone. So I tested it this week. I can use my good mic. We sync up through Discord. So I'll have a private channel on my Inside Cycling World channel. You join that. We ride along together. Zone 2. Have a conversation. Tell me about why you're in biking. What got you started? Tell me about Sunday Race Club. Tell me about your career. Tell me about your profession. Tell me about your family. People want to know that stuff. Instead of it just being, oh, here comes that hitter. People can get to know you. And I think that's why we're all in this. It's like huge community. So I'll probably be starting that up next week. And what I'll do is maybe I'll start a group ride on MyWhoosh. So that's where we meet. Or we just join up for a ride together. That's kind of how I'm going to do it. So if you guys are interested, just let me know. You can leave a comment or something at the end. Looks like we're just blipping out here a little bit. Oh, look at this. Oh, Elmar's doing a second lap here, it looks like. That's what he's doing. It went bound down to the next person. Okay, riders. Appreciate everyone being here. Great having first and second place coming in, being friendly with each other. Thanks for watching. My name's Colin. You want to reach out to me, you're bored, you want to have a little chit chat, just message me on Facebook. Messenger. Just go on Messenger. There's the Inside Cycling World channel, which you're going to see popping up. You'll also see me going under Colin Emerson. Same thing. That's me. Sometimes I can't post with my Inside Cycling World because they think it's some business. It's just me. Just me and the 10x10 cube of joy and happiness today, folks. It's not pain and suffering. I'm pretty pumped that I got to watch this today. Anyway, riders, I'm going to jump off. Oh, Stu here. By the way, Colin, not sure if it is next Thursday or the week after, but Andrew Feather will be hosting a race up Sacalabra. But he mentioned posting out a prize before the 7 p.m. ruckus. Okay, cool. I'm going to look into that. I'll be checking it out. Hey, Mike's back again. Hand Grenade Division here. Hey, Mike. Just getting ready to jump off here. Hey, Stu, yeah, I will take a look at that. That will be a really good race to follow. Like, will it be a race, or will it be Andrew Feather leading a group ride? Like, I don't even know yet. I hope it's a real race. Where everyone just puts it on the line. So yeah, anyone watching this, any of the MyWhoosh guys, you guys know who Andrew Feather is, right? Like, one of the top hill climbers in the UK. He's been showing up on Ruby a lot lately. So I guess they've got some kind of official event coming up maybe. So let me look into it, and I'll blast out some info here pretty quick. It's time for me to jump. I got to get... see you, Ruben. I'll talk to you before you go away. And I got to get ready for my ride. Not quite sure he mentioned on Strava yesterday. Okay, so we don't really know if it's an official ride, but yeah, it's pretty cool he's showing up. Well, that'll be something good to do. So you said that's next Thursday, 7 p.m.? Oh, before the 7 p.m. So it'll be like... Mucker's race goes off at 12:05 for me. He's going to have to do it in the hour before that, Sacalabra, I would imagine. So that's perfect timing for me. Thursdays are Mucker's days for me. Anyway, folks, I got to jump. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll catch you all real soon. Message me later if you want to chat. See you, folks.